Hey, what is up? Kate the Great here. Welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you here. Today, you and I are going to do a full body strength training workout. We are aiming for muscle hypertrophy, aka muscle growth. We are going to do 3 supersets, meaning 2 exercises back to back. So 2 exercises within 1 superset, 3 supersets total, and we are going to aim for a rep range of 8 to 12. And this rep range has a gap because we are aiming for muscle hypertrophy, like I said. So if you want to dive a little bit deeper into that concept, you can watch this video here and I will explain it a little bit further in detail as to why we're doing this workout with this rep range. And the reason I'm explaining this is because you should know what workouts to do for your goals. And this workout is a strength training workout, full body, aiming for muscle growth. Muscle growth and strength training will also set you up and is a little bit of the puzzle in a fat loss journey or just muscle growth in general. So it does dabble across a couple different goals, but it's important to know what workout you're doing, why you're doing it, what rep ranges you are aiming for, and just to know to not waste your time doing workouts that has nothing to do with your goals. Just saying. Since you are all at different stages in your fitness and health journeys, after each set of whatever exercise we're doing, I'm going to leave a decent amount of time for your rest time. Usual rest time that we have, except just a little bit extra for if you choose to do a little bit of the higher reps within that range. So for example, if you're doing 10, 11, 12 reps, and your friend over there or someone else is doing 8 reps, then you have time to complete your set because it's your workout. And then on the other hand, if you are doing 8 reps, your weight should have been a little bit heavier, so now you have a little bit more time to rest. I'm setting that up so that this workout is for anyone and whatever place you are in your journey. And then you can always refer back to this video when you want to do 8 or 12 reps, and it'll be fine because you have the time to do it. That being said, there will be a 45 rest / transition time in between each exercise to give you time to complete the entire set with no rush and good form. We will complete 1 superset, so 2 exercises back to back twice, and then we will move on to the next superset. So really soak up the superset when you're doing it because you're not going to see it again after. Now let's chat about what you will need. On this channel, we lift heavy. I've said it 1,010,000 times. I want you to lift as heavy as you can. That will help you reach your goals, especially for the rep range that we're doing today. So you will need a pair of weights, whether it's dumbbells. I have kettlebells here. You will also need a water bottle of some sort or anything rolly, like a rolling pin or anything like that. You will need an open floor or a mat, and you will need a wall, this wall right here. And what I want for you is to lift as heavy as you can. So not the person next to you, not anyone over there or anyone you've heard, what works for you. The heavier weight that you have, aim for the lower rep range. And the lighter of a weight that you have, aim for the higher end of the rep range. So for example, if you have really light weights where you can complete 12 reps, then you do the 12 the whole time. And it might change as you do the workout. So if you do 10 reps the first set and then the second set you're feeling a little bit more fatigued, you might have to go down to 8. That's why I laid out the range for you, and convenience, you're welcome. I will give you cues for proper form throughout the first set of each exercise as you and I do it together. Please give this video a like and subscribe down below because it really helps to support me and my channel, and so you can always come back and work out with me again. There will also be modifications for each exercise up in the corner throughout the entire time. All right, let's get into the exercises. Superset number 1, exercise number 1 is going to be a wall sit on the wall, and you will do a bicep curl into an overhead shoulder press. You will superset that with bear crawl shoulder taps. Superset 2, exercise 1 is going to be a alternating reverse lunge. If you do not know how to do a reverse lunge, make sure you check out this video here. I break down a lunge and how to do it well because it's pretty compound. We're gonna superset that exercise with a chest press lying on the floor, and your legs will be in a tabletop 90-degree position. Superset number 3, exercise 1 is going to be a knees to a squat. And we're gonna superset that with back burners in a swimmer hold position. Don't forget to make it heavy. Stay with me. You got this. Let's go. Wait, before you start, don't forget that this is a tough full body workout, so you have to be warmed up before you do this workout with me. If you are not warmed up, check out this warm up right here and it will get you ready for this workout. If not, you can do your own warm up. Any one is fine. Anything that will just get your entire body warm and ready to go. All right, let's go. You're gonna place yourself up against the wall in a wall sit. Palms face forward. You're gonna curl the weight up, press overhead, lower back down. The modification for this exercise up in the corner is just a basic wall sit hold. Remember to be as low as you possibly can in the wall sit. Make sure your toes are dug into the floor, keeping your arches nice and strong. Knees are driven out to the sides. Make sure to keep your shoulders pulled away from your ears the entire time, especially as you go overhead. Try to also rotate the inside of your armpit to face forward the entire time. That's going to help keep your shoulder blade in a nice, secure position throughout the entire movement. And lastly, keep your core nice and braced the entire time, pulling your belly button into your spine.
It's been turning kinda gray.
You will use this time now to rest or continue your set. So if you did 11 or 12 reps or went a little bit slower than I did, this is the time for you to finish your set for your reps for your goals. And we will always come back here after each exercise for you to repeat that same process for your goals. For this exercise, you're going to be in a quadruped position, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to place that rolly device, whatever you chose, on your low back. You're going to lift yourself up into a slight hover over the floor, keeping your knees pretty close to the ground. You will do alternating taps for the rep range you chose per side, so I will be doing 20 total. The modification for this exercise is just a basic bear crawl hold with no taps. Cues to remember are gripping your fingers into the floor nice and hard, chest away from the floor. Face is also pushed away to a nice neutral neck. Keep that rolling device, whatever you chose, on your back the entire time, keeping yourself nice and stable, belly button pulled up into the ceiling, glutes are squeezed, drive your knees out to the side.
I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me. But now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
And that is the end of superset number 1. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we will complete one superset back to back 2 times and then move on. So we will be going into the second superset now, and then after this one we will be going into the third. You will start standing with your feet hip width apart, alternating legs every single rep as you go into that reverse lunge. Don't forget that this is a continued alternating sequence, just like what we did with the bear crawl shoulder taps, so you will be completing whatever rep range you chose per side. I will be doing 20 total. The modification for this exercise is a basic static split lunge. So you will stick with one side at a time, completing all of your reps and then switching sides. Just going straight down and then right back up, not doing any accessory movement, keeping your feet in that same position the entire time.
I'm a lost case, I'm a mess, but everything.
As you lead into the lunge, make sure you push your hips backwards, getting your glutes nice and involved from the start. Make sure the toes of the front leg are nice and dug into the ground, keeping your arch nice and strong. As the leg goes back into the reverse lunge, make sure you are aiming for separate lanes. No tweedling on the same line like a tightrope. It's okay to have a slight lean forward since we did go into that hip hinge first. Make sure your glutes are squeezed, especially the front leg as you drive up. Don't forget about your feet, toes in the floor. And of course, maintaining that nice core brace the entire time. Back is nice and strong.
Hope is the last thing that I need. Wanna feel something that's real. With you I get that.
You will start laying on your back, legs up in a 90-degree tabletop position. You will start with your arms on the ground. Elbow will be out on a diagonal downwards from your shoulder. Do not have your arms straight out to the side. Don't have them too close to your body. Your wrists stay stacked over your elbows as you press up and release back down. The modification for this exercise is keeping your feet flat on the floor, not in a tabletop position. If your legs are in the tabletop position, make sure you are keeping your belly button pulled into your spine the entire time, keeping that core nice and strong and braced. It is super important to make sure your elbows land on that diagonal down from your shoulder, making sure your wrist stays right over your elbows the whole time. Don't let the weight collapse in. Don't let it fall out to the sides.
The text on XO, my ace boom boom, no flex, no. I won't gas you up like petrol, just trying to take you way up where the jets go. But you didn't notice that. Keep clocking all my hours, I told you that. Work now, play later, but you keep going off on me. Keep texting like it's all on me. Yeah, you're all in my head like you're my forever, not for right now. My day one, you hold me down. Hard cold like the wintertime. Fight for your love, can't slow me down, don't go far. I take me and you over living large. Know I'll be there wherever you are. Cause you shine bright like a shooting star.
Everything feels a little bit
this exercise, we will stick with one side at a time, going up into a squat position and then back down with that same leg. Once you complete all of the reps on one leg, we will switch to the other side. Make sure you're digging your toes into the floor, nice strong foot as the base of the squat, all the way up, all the way down. The modification for this exercise is just your basic squat, keeping everything nice and controlled, all the way down, all the way up, no need to go down to your knees. Make sure the foot of the leading leg is dug nice and strong into the ground, keeping your arch nice and strong. Make sure your knee is driven out to the side through your glutes, always going to a good squat form every single rep. Brace your core, keep everything nice and stable and solid the entire time. I want you to keep the weights above your chest line. As you can see, I have them right next to my shoulders. That is so that they are just out of the way. You don't need to worry about them swinging around. And the loading of the weight will actually help engage your core more, getting it to stay nice and stable as opposed to doing a traditional core exercise. If you find that this move is way too hard to do with 2 weights, you can always just drop to 1 or drop to nothing and just use your own body weight. Laying flat on your stomach, you are going to tuck your pelvis under, pull your shoulders away from your ears, lift your legs up into the air through your glutes, so keeping your knees nice and straight. Thumbs up to the ceiling, you're going to wrap your arms around your back and then bring them back overhead in that Y position, trying to keep your palms and thumbs face up the whole time. The modification for this move is relaxing the lower half of your body, so legs on the floor, and only doing the move with your upper body.
Are you still in my arms when we've read out?
I want you to constantly pull your shoulders down away from your ears the entire time. Think of someone taking the bottom of your shoulder blades and pulling them down to your feet. Thumbs and palms faced up to the ceiling the entire time. Neck is nice and neutral, making that double chin. You should feel working the muscles in your mid and upper back, the muscles that run along your spine, your glutes, and your shoulders. You should not feel this move in your neck.
Wanna feel something deep. Do I really need your saving? You're the one on time I've wasted. Now the story is new, just a chapter or 2. Will it be the same at the end? Don't want it to finish if we end. Is this for real or is it just a fantasy? Are we for now or is it really meant to be? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story?
You know I met you in the dark, it was a Saturday night. Remember seeing you just dancing in the middle of the crowd. There was something about you, cause you got stuck in my mind. Stuck in my mind, stuck in my mind. I thought I'd give it a go and I started talking to you. I don't know what I said, but the next thing I knew is that I held you in my arms and you asked what we should do. What should we do? What should we do? I said you can do what you want to with me. Yeah, I won't mind. As long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I wanna hold ya. I wanna hold ya. You got those red lips, blue eyes, black skinny jeans. In every room you walk into, you're always setting the scene. I wanna hold ya, hold ya. We went out of the club and we started walking the streets, and then we stopped for a while and you said you wanna kiss me. I remember thinking, is this really happening? Happening, happening. I never thought I'd meet someone so beautiful. I couldn't quite believe it, it was magical. Just kissing under street lights on our way back home. Our way back home, our way back home. I said you can do what you want to with me. Yeah, I won't mind. As long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I wanna hold ya. Baby, I've been falling for ya. I wanna hold ya. Baby, I've been falling for ya. Falling for ya. You got those red lips, blue eyes, black skinny jeans. In every room you walk into, you're always setting the scene. I wanna hold ya, hold ya.
Whew, and we are all done. I hope you feel good. You should be super proud of yourself just for showing up, getting some movement in, and doing something for you. Don't forget, you can always come back to work out with me again. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!